Hi, everybody, and I'm happy to be here with you once again and welcome you guys to Launchpad. So, today we're going to talk about one important question that I always ask my clients, and this question is, why do you want to start this business? Why do you want to grow your business? And most of the time, the answers that I get are really mind blowing. And one of the things that they always say is that I want to improve my financial security. You hear some say that I want to be in full control and I want to have that freedom. That's cool. And you hear from another that says, oh, it's because of the ownership and I want to have a second career. And when you sit and talk with these people, you know that they really want to be in control of what they want. Looking at today's economy, that one stream of income cannot really meet the needs of one, where it's not sustainable. I always tell them this: can you ask yourself a deeper more question for you to realize exactly where you are, why you want to start and grow your business? And the second one is, what impact could starting or growing your business have on you and the quality of life you want to have with yourself or maybe with your family? Another tricky question I ask is, do you want to do this business as a full time or a part time? Because that question actually matters a lot. Another one I ask is, how much do you hope to gain or to make from your business? And most of the time, at some point, they get lost in between, trying to figure out. Their mind haven't been able to go to these certain places that I'm trying to, block their mind for them to understand that it is not going to be easy if you really want to start a business, but it's worth it if you're able to take that bold step, that courage to start up something. When I ask these questions, I find out that most times they get lost, trying to know how much am I going to earn in a business that I've not even been able to start. Is this business going to be a full time or am I going to do it a part time? All of that. But I want to tell you, these are very important questions for you to ask yourself because that will help you understand exactly where you are. If you're able to answer four of these important questions, it means that you are almost to the point of becoming successful in your business. The next part that I go to is try to find out where exactly they are and where they need to be. So here, at this point, you need to start asking yourself this question: am I willing enough to take up this responsibility to own a business? Am I self-driven or motivated? The second one is, do I have good health and can operate with high level of energy? It's very important that you know your health status when you're about to start this journey, because sometimes BP is gonna go high and you're gonna feel like, well, I don't think I can handle this. You can handle it. You're hearing it from me. Whatever pressure that comes out, you can comfortably handle it. The third question is, am I emotionally strong and can deal with rejection, stress, or failure over time, the extended period or the extended time? Can I be able to handle the failure, the pressure that comes over time? The fourth one is, am I willing to take responsibility for my business success and failure? And can I be able to handle whatever that comes out of my decision that I'm going to make over time? Can I function well in an ambiguous situations? It's very, very okay that there will be a whole lot of things happening at that same time and it might be overwhelming, but I can tell you, when you are able to specify your problems, your challenges, and name them, and be able to tackle them one after the other, you will find out that you have solved at least 60 to 70% of your problems when you are able to identify each and every one of them. So the next question is, am I willing to sacrifice in short term for me to be able to get success in long term? It's very, very important that you understand this about yourself, that you have to sacrifice little things for a short while to get the longer awaited results. Because if you're not able to handle those little sacrifices that you need to make for the short period of time, that will be able to accumulate a huge success for you on the long run, then you're not willing enough to own a business, because it requires you to deprive myself for some certain little things that will create a huge impact in my business and can be able to get me to a certain position or a certain level that will help me leverage on some other things that can affect my business and be able to skyrocket it to a particular place that it needs to be. Another thing that I have noticed that people do is keeping records. Am I willing to keep and organize my records? it is very important that every individual who runs a business and do not keep record of their business is liable to lose out on some important growth within the areas of your business. Another question that I always ask is, am I honest and a reliable person that others can trust? Every business foundation is built on trust from your customers and also trust from your side. It's inevitable when it comes to business that trust builds a stronger foundation, and it is one of the biggest value an entrepreneur could have. It is true that most of the time it's overwhelming and challenging when you see unexpected feedback and rejection sometimes. So you have to be honest to yourself to receiving feedback that sometimes might not be constructive, that can actually trigger a whole lot of emotions and all those things. So these questions that I'm actually putting out is for one to be able to prepare their mind emotionally and physically for them to start that journey. And if you're already on that journey, you have to more equip yourself to be able to succeed in that journey. Try to open up your mind with these questions, because when you're able to answer these questions, evaluate yourself and get a positive result or a negative result, it gives you an edge to work on them or to improve on them. I believe that you're on the track. Like I told you before, this food is going to taste different and it's going to be amazing. When we are done, you will be grateful that you were able to take this process one step at a time. And when you get there, you'll be proud enough that you made those decisions yourself, because it's all about you and you alone. All I'm going to do is show you the steps, the way, or the implementation comes from you, but I'm going to help in any way. If you want us to have a one-on-one discussion, like I said, you don't need to pay me. I don't need you to pay me. Just contact me on my WhatsApp or my email and let's have a discussion. And if you want me to explain more better on something that you do not understand, then I can have one-on-one discussion and can help you ascertain exactly where you are and what you need to do to be able to grow, get to the next phase of your evaluation and also of your improvement. So I know that you guys are amazing people and I do really love you guys from my heart. But the fact that you're willing enough to take this responsibility to improve yourself first before your business, because it is your improvement, the character that you possess actually affects a lot on your business. When you improve yourself, definitely you are going to scale, and that scale is going to be amazing and massive because it is coming from the inside. So let's just keep it locked in and I'll be here on the next one. Cheers.